What's up everyone, welcome back to Just Podding Around. Today, we're diving into one of the wildest, most chaotic and downright legendary eras in wrestling history. The Monday Night War, WWF vs WCW, and how that war dragged ECW right into the crossfire. Let's break it all down. Who fired the first shots, who won the war, and how the smallest, scrappiest promotion in the fight, ECW, ended up shaping both the giants that crushed it. It all kicked off on September 4th, 1995, when WCW rolled out Monday Nitro on TNT, head-to-head against WWF's Monday Night Raw. Ted Turner basically told WCW President Eric Bischoff, "You got your shot, go beat Vince." The first Nitro made noise right away. Hulk Hogan was the big draw, but the shock moment was Lex Luger, who had literally wrestled for WWF the night before, showing up live on Nitro. That set the tone. This was war. From there, WCW went on the offensive. They pulled major names from WWF: Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. The last two famously invading Nitro in 1996, pretending to be outsiders from up north. A few weeks later, Hulk Hogan dropped the leg heard around the world and formed the NWA. That changed everything. WCW went from playing catch-up to crushing the WWF in the ratings for 83 straight weeks. But Vince McMahon wasn't going down without a fight. By 1997, the WWF tore up its family-friendly playbook and went full chaos mode, ushering in the Attitude Era. Steve Austin flipping the boss, the Generation X breaking every rule, The Rock cutting promos that would melt your grandma's TV speakers. It worked. By 1998, Raw finally beat Nitro in the ratings again. WCW was still rolling with the NWA, but their storylines got messy, repetitive, and that creative edge ECW had been flaunting, WWF was now doing it better and to a much bigger audience. The war flipped and WCW never recovered. Now here's where ECW comes in. Paul Heyman's Extreme Championship Wrestling was never trying to be the biggest, it was trying to be the realest. It was raw, violent, unfiltered, and the fans loved it. While WWF and WCW battled over ratings, ECW became the cult favourite, the underground heartbeat of pro wrestling. But the war between the giants, it was killing them slowly. Both companies started raiding ECW's roster. In 1995, WCW grabbed Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, and Chris Benoit, three of ECW's best. Later, WWF took Taz and the Dudley Boys in 1999. Every time ECW built new stars, one of the big dogs came calling. And with limited TV and no big money backing, ECW just couldn't hang financially. They finally got a national TV on TNN in 1999, which sounded great, but it was a disaster. The network barely promoted them, hated the creative, and used them as filler until they got WWF's Raw instead. And by 2001, ECW was bankrupt. But here's the kicker. Even though it died, its influence lived on. WWF's Attitude Era, the blood, the chaos, the realism, all of that was lifted straight from the ECW playbook. The edgy tone, the rebellious energy, the crowd interaction, Paul Heyman and that Philly crowd built the blueprint. By 2001, it was over. WCW's finances tanked, Nitro got cancelled, and Vince McMahon bought the company outright. ECW folded just months earlier. The war that had fueled the wrestling boom of the 90s ended with one man standing, Vince McMahon and the WWF. It was the end of competition, but also the start of a new era. One company holding all the cards with rosters full of former WCW and ECW stars. But ask any fan who lived through it, That era was era of chaos, shocks and surprises. It's never been topped. So there you have it, the Monday Night War, a 6-year slugfest that defined wrestling forever, and the rise and fall of ECW, their little revolution that changed the game. What do you think? Could something like that ever happen again? Hit me up on socials, drop your thoughts and let's talk about it. Until next time, I'm Reese Williams and this has been Just Podding Around.